Kasi ang nangyari ngayon po, they just submit to us what is submitted to us only. Ang nakikita na lang po ay yung NEP. So you will also know kung ano yung mga na-disapprove during the budget process for our deliberation. So yung po isang mga initiative namin so that we want to make it more transparent in terms of not just the submission but also the process that we've done.
Yung RDC process, it's not perfect. No, it's not perfect, but palagay ko yung napag-uusapan ng iba't ibang stakeholder will yield better projects. No?
Yes.
That's my belief. I don't think it's a perfect process. Alam ko may mga na-hijack rin na RDC, but it's a better process than sa dulo kanya-kanyang insertion, di ba? Itong RDC, will you also publish at the RDC? So DBM will be part of this, the RDC discussions?
Yes, Mr. Chair, but the secretariat there is the DepDep.
Okay.
Secretariat. But yes, Mr. Chair, I guess it would be good that our DC process will also be published and it's available for public scrutiny.
And tama no, Secretary, pag RDC, kahit sinong mamamayan pwede mag-suggest ng proyekto. Correct, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair, but I guess through some proponents, because we cannot just accommodate all citizens in just one sitting for the RDC, but there's someone has probably sponsored or through the CSO process or the citizens civil society organization.
Okay, so ang alam ko, and correct me if I'm wrong, sa RDC process, yung mga LGU, magbibigay ng kanilang suggested projects, CSOs might also suggest, the provincial and even congressmen and senators are
Yes, Mr.
allowed
Chair.
to engage in that process.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And from that process, magde-decide yung RDC. Who chairs the RDC, by the way? Is it DepDev or the governor? Or sorry, it's DepDev yata, no?
DepDep is the secretariat, but the chair is normally the
Governor.
governor.
Okay, na nagro-rotate, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so I really suggest that as a response to what's happening or to what has happened, mas strengthen natin yung RDC process. And the metric that we can look at is anong porsyento ng mga proyekto, let's say infra na muna, anong porsyento ng mga infra projects yung may RDC approval at anong porsyento yung wala. No? That can be a guiding metric for us. In one of the previous hearings, nung tinanong ko si Engineer Alcantara, no? Kung anong proyekto yung may RDC at wala, parang nabanggit niya na through the years, lumiliit yung nagmula sa RDC at lumalaki yung mula sa mga legislador. Do you remember that, Engineer Alcantara?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, di ba? Nabanggit mo yun noon, no? So, ibig sabihin, sa kanyang scope of responsibility, naging majority ng mga proyekto galing talaga sa legislador, hindi na galing sa RDC, no? In my first term, I remember the majority of projects would come from the RDC process at mas maliit lang yung mga galing sa mga legislators. Through the years, parang bumaliktad yon. Lumaki yung galing sa legislador, lumiit yung galing sa proseso na mas maraming involved the stakeholder. I hope we can reverse that. And that can be a guiding metric kasi right now, ang metric natin, of course, magkano yung na-allocate sa mga ahensya. Ang metric natin, meron bang nalagay na bagong line item in the BICAM? Maybe we can use as a metric also for the succeeding budget. Sa mga infra projects, ilan ba dyan ang dumaan sa proseso? At ilan ba dyan yung last minute na pinasok? Now, hindi naman lahat ng yan ay masama, pero as a guiding principle, dapat most of our infra projects should go through the right process. Now, am I making sense, Secretary Toledo?
Yes, definitely, Senator Senator Aquino. Yes, as a matter of fact, we have the form that is provided for us that's supposed to be filled up by the department agency as to how much has been acknowledged and included in the budget through the RDC process. That is what BP Form D or C. Okay. And at the same time, we also have a form that also informing what has been accommodated through the CSO through CSO participation. So, yes, you're right in the direction, Mr. Senator.
May I suggest, Secretary, na habang budget call pa lang, meron na kayong agreed on metric. Dapat, kunyari, 90% RDC approval or 80% RDC approval. dapat X% dyan, nanggaling sa ganito. And hindi ko naman papangunahan po yung leadership dito, but I would think we would be very open to supporting that. No? Of course, the chairman is here. Na isa rin yan sa mga hahanapin nating goals for the 2027 budget. So I have a question. So,
Okay.
so kayo po, you can make that as a metric, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Senator. Yes, Mr. Chair.
But whose
Just-
support do you need para hanggang sa pinakadulo ay masusunod yung metric na yan?
Okay. What is critical here, Mr. Chair, is the adoption of the agency's central office of those regional development council endorsement. Because at the bottom line, Mr. Chair, is what has been being proposed is through the central office, which the secretary or the head of the agency who approves the proposal. So yung po siguro ang kailangan po natin na dapat magkaroon tayo ng assurance also from the agency central office or the secretary head or the secretaries to really adopt what has been approved through the RDC
Okay.
process.
So kung infra yan, it's the
Yes.
Secretary Dizon and sila Yusek are here representing them, no? May I get a comment? Is it Yusek Bernabe or Yusek Bisnar speaking for the agency today? Yusek Bernabe. Basically, ang sagot po ni Secretary Toledo, kung yung secretary ay susunod dito sa RDC approval, then mas masisigurado natin yan. Any comment po?
Yes, Mr. Chair. The Secretary has been reiterating this also as a matter of policy of the agency that moving forward, all projects would be required to have RDC approval and recommendation.
I suggest that you also work with the legislative branches, no? So Congress and the Senate, na pati kami. Kumbaga pati kami dapat magpasailalim dyan. No? And we can minimize yung mga last minute na mga lalabas na mga proyekto. And if we can minimize that at dumaan sa proseso, I think the quality of our projects talagang makikita natin para sa tao yan. Diba? You agree, Yusek Bernabe?
Totally, Mr. Chair. We agree totally.
And yes, Secretary Toledo?
Yes, Mr. Chair, just to note that maaring hindi lahat ma-accommodate yung RDC indoors, but what we want to make sure is kung ano yung nasa NEP ay dapat may RDC indoors. Kasi sa dami po ng demand and of course sa dami ng mga proposal, we cannot just accommodate all.
So your goal is 100% of the NEP infra dumaan sa RDC?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. And do you have a number in previous years? What did we achieve in previous years?
That's around only 20 to 30%, Mr. Chair, as far as the RDC indoors projects are included in the NEP.
So currently we're at 20%.
20,
And
yes,
we want to
30.
go to 100%.
Making sure
Is that correct?
Well, yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So 20% ang galing. So this is the 2025 or 2026 budget?
2025 to 2026 proposed
Okay.
project.
So ang nais natin, and I want this on the record, no, ang nais natin, sa NEP pa lang, ako nga, majority, you're saying 100% dapat may RDC approval yung mga proyekto. Correct, no? That's what you're saying.
But sometimes, Mr. Chair, our programs and projects sometimes are coming from the central office. So I would like to correct myself that the 100% is, I think, it's not.
Okay. Tanong ko to.
Majority of, yes, that's a good
Okay.
word for achieving the RDC
But
recommendation.
hindi ba kung central office rin yan, hindi ba magre-reflect rin yan sa mga regional concerns? Hindi ba? Secretary Bonoan?
Yeah, Mr. Chair, let me share with you actually what's being practiced.
Sige po.
Actually. Since under this administration, we're talking about allocation, the allocable amounts per region. This is not for any political allocation, but this is for regional development. And in that, in the formulation of the projects under the core program of the department, we have seen to it that all the projects that will get into the allocation will have to be coming from the Regional Development Council infrastructure program. They have to pick that out from the list of projects that were already included in the Regional Development Council program. And we require all the regional offices and the district offices to certify that the projects that they have included into their program actually came from the Regional Development Council program.
Okay. Pero yung porsyento po niyan,
70%.
70%.
Yes, Your Honor. Because the 30%, well, the 30% is actually a continued assistance under the Mandanas Law.
Okay.
Because, Your Honor, when we formulated the budget under this administration, it was supposed to be the entire budget of the department should have been devoted to the core program of the department, and that is for National Roads Management and Flood Management Program only. But then, when I asked the president, what will we do with the Mandanas Law? And he said, because shall we continue with it? And he said, yes, let's continue with it because you don't expect that the local governments have enough revenues because of the pandemic. It was at that time when this administration took over, the economy of the government was at the lowest because of the pandemic and the international uplifts.
Okay, thank you, Secretary. Let me ask Yusek Bernardo. Sir, yung mga proyektong nabanggit ninyo or napag-usapan nyo sa affidavit na may mga porsyentuhan, were these projects duman ba to sa RDC? Or were these insertions? Were they purely from legislators? I mean, just to your memory, Mr. Bernardo.
I think, Mr. Chair, most of those projects came from the RDC. However, there were lists that came out from the BICAM na later on po, pag lumabas doon, we require the district engineers or the regional directors to get clearance from the RDC or the local government.
So, nire-reverse nyo rin yung
Opo.
proseso.
Yes
So,
po.
ibig sabihin, kahit may RDC pa yan, hindi ibig sabihin na napakalinis niyan. May mga galaw-galaw pa rin dyan.
Tama po yun, Mr. Chair, but ang pinag-uusapan po namin dito, ang nabanggit ko po, ay yung pong walang RDC. Yung mga walang RDC po na yun, binabalik namin sa distrito or sa regional director to get clearance from the RDC or else to get clearance from the local government.
Yes.
Meron po kami mga...
So, I'm just trying to correct, no? So, Secretary Toledo, hindi ibig sabihin may RDC ay walang corruption yan. Tama po, Yusek, no? Kahit RDC pa yan, pwede rin niyang may mga porsyentuhan, contractor, and all of that.
Maaari po.
Maaari. So, let me correct that, no? So, hindi rin siya exactly the same.
Intervene, no? Related. Kung lahat ng or majority ng mga proyekto na pinapasok ninyo galing sa RDC, bakit pagka budget season, ba't katakot-takot ang governor, mayor, barangay chairman, andyan sa hallway namin? Kung galing sa RDC, galing sa mga governors, galing sa local development councils, bakit puno yung hallway namin tuwing budget deliberation? Kindly explain. I cannot reconcile.
Well, I think they have other local priorities